Yo, what's up, guys? How we doing? Back today with a little bit of a different game. Something we don't normally play, but I do like this game. It's been a long time since I played any of the Broken Sword games, to be fair. So remember where we're at. He wants pizza. I know that much. Wait, do I just click it?
I found a slice of pizza.
I asked for food, boy, not a cardboard simulacrum.
Oh, okay, if you don't want it.
I didn't say that. Now give it here. Given the circumstances, that was surprisingly acceptable. Now, what's been going on? Oh, Henri, is he
Dead? Afraid so.
poor chap? Just like him to steal the limelight, though.
Well, that's a bit rude.
Excuse me.
And the poor guy just got shot.
Do I know you?
Yes, our paths have crossed in the Glee's Gallery.
Of course, the
That's
man
from
with the absinthe.
Broken
I
Sword
suppose you
2.
Afraid not.
pity.
That
I'm
reference.
sorry, but I'm having trouble remembering your name.
I'm George Stobart. I insured the exhibition.
I hope you have deep pockets then, my boy.
Could I ask you a few questions, Mr. Lane?
Fire away.
Just move that down just a tad. How's that looking, guys? Hold on. I'm sorry, I do this every time I start streaming. I'm like, nope. Just don't know sometimes till you actually start. That's fine though. Right, let's carry on. Sorry.
Did you know the gallery owner?
Of course, we worked together on the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Henri provided the space. I was the creative powerhouse.
How long had you known him?
As a friend, many years. Our professional relationship had only recently blossomed into this exhibition under my curatorial wing. And now the poor fellow's gone and got himself killed.
If Lane was involved with the gallery, then he had to know the code to that door.
Yes, yes, he did.
Do you
Let's
know
talk to
anything
him
about
about
the stolen
everything
painting?
first.
Of course, dear boy. La Maledictio, a little-known work, turned up at the last minute.
What about the killer? Were you able to get a look at him?
A delinquent in a tin hat. Beyond that, I don't really recall.
Oh, yeah, you fainted.
Those of us with a higher aesthetic are more sensitive to violence.
So you curated the exhibition? What's it about?
A brilliant retrospective.
Guys, I'm dropping a lot of frames and I want this to be the best for you guys. Just give me a sec. I'm going to end it and restart it because I think I know what's. Right, sorry about that, guys. I'm hoping that's going to be much better. For some reason it had reset all of my settings that I'd set last time. It's been doing that a lot lately as well. If anyone out there uses Streamlabs or anything and can shed some light on why it keeps resetting my settings, that'd be great. I mean, I have to only change a couple of little bits, but it's annoying when I sort of don't remember to, you know. It's a little bit frustrating, but you know, seems to be okay now. It does say we're still dropping a few frames though.
A dialectical window on European art's ongoing discourse with the unresolved psychoses of the nation-state.
Wow, you took the words right out of my mouth. So, you help run this place? maybe you can give me the code to that door.
The code to the office?
I just thought you might have the number.
It says it's
I
dropping
do,
frames,
but
but I've
I
just
couldn't possibly give you
tapped out
access
into my
before the
stream and
police
it
arrive.
looks okay.
I figured I wasn't going to get the door code from Lane by playing nice. I needed
If
to
it just
find a
froze
key
for
out.
you guys, that's because I tapped out, okay? Now I do remember
The street was
bits of
quiet
this.
and upmarket. Not the kind of place for an opportunist thief.
It's not dropping frames that's, I think, noticeable. It's like the odd one every now and then, you know. Be nice if my chat and stuff stayed open though. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Monsieur?
Monsieur. Bonjour. Oui.
There's just
Ba
been
ba
a
ba.
robbery at the gallery.
Oh, really?
You don't sound surprised.
All property is theft, monsieur. And all art is property. Therefore, all art is theft. Do you not agree?
Well,
Fair
when
point, I
you
guess.
put it like that, it's hard not to. Did you see anybody run out of the gallery earlier?
There was a beautiful woman with a camera. She was chasing somebody.
Oh, that must have been Nico.
You know her? You surprise me.
Can you tell me anything about the man she was chasing?
I assume, monsieur, that like all of us, he is inherently unknowable.
No wonder this guy's cafe was empty. The gallery owner, Henri, was shot dead trying to stop the robbery.
Life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion of being eternal.
Turn desktop audio up
Right.
for you guys just a bit. It's
Did
quite
you
quiet,
know
isn't it?
him well?
Can we ever truly... He spent little time at the cafe, unlike his friend, Monsieur Lane.
What do you know about Le Lizard Bleu?
It's bourgeois, vacuous, and overpriced. Just like its curator Lane. He's always in here, you know, talking art to his latest flusée.
What do you know about Hector Lane?
Lane? Oh yes. He drinks here sometimes. He slid away last night without paying.
Last night? What sort of time?
Theft.
After midnight for sure. If you see him, give him this bill. And tell him to pay up next time.
Oh, I'll get him to pay up, mate. Well, probably won't get him to pay up, but I'll get the information that I
An
want, so.
unpaid bill. I wondered if Lane had money problems. This could be the leverage I needed to get the office door code from Lane. Would you like a squirt of this?
Are you suggest...
No, sorry. Thank you for your...
Perhaps
Well, I
next time
don't
you
think
come,
we
I will
really
give
need
you
to
a
talk to him
coffee.
about the
Perhaps
nail
not.
clippers.
Mr. Lane, you're really...
And why, pray, should I do that?
Because the way the cops will see it, you're the prime suspect. We
Kangaroo's
both know
face.
you're innocent, Mr. Lane, but the cops, well, they may
I
not
gotta
see
say,
things so
I do
simply.
really like the
I might be able to get them off your case, but in exchange,
graphic style
I'd
on
like
this
the
game.
code for the office.
I know a lot of people don't, but
Oh, that's
I
preposterous.
just think it looks
The
beautiful.
police would have neither evidence nor
Especially
motive.
for a point and click game.
Funny you should mention that. Are these your nail clippers, Mr. Lane?
Yes, they have my initials monogrammed on them.
Huh. The perfect implement for cutting the alarm on the stolen painting.
What are you saying?
What do you think I'm saying,
Well, the
you
alarm
fat
was
sheep?
sabotaged, Mr. Lane. It was an inside
Sorry.
job.
Are you accusing me? How dare you? I had no reason to kill Henri, no motive whatsoever.
Okay, but I don't think the cops will see it like that. And I sure would like that door code. Take a look at this.
What of it?
It's your bill from the cafe next door.
So,
You sure drank a lot of champagne last night without paying the bill. But you told me that you were away from Paris last night. I hate to say it, but that sounds like a lie to me. Tell you what,
Yeah.
you give me the code to the door, and the
Stop
police
lying.
need never know. A motive and proof of involvement. Not looking good, Mr. Lane.
You are a blackmailer, Stobart.
Just doing my job.
Just do it.
All right. You have me. The number is 6397.
6397.
But I admit to none of these spurious accusations.
I had the code.
Didn't quite
What's that
get there,
number
did
again?
we? 6397.
642 No.
Everyone,
Wait,
hold
he
it
just
right
told
there.
you. How bad is your memory?
Damn it.
I am
Suck.
Inspector Navet of the Paris Serious Crime Squad, and I hereby declare this crime scene
Ready?
open. I mean, closed. Now, nobody move, especially you on the floor. Mo, I want a total lockdown. Nobody in or out,
Especially you on the floor.
apart from me, of course.
2 seconds, guys. Sorry. Keep watching.
I needed to get back into the gallery, but a familiar figure was guarding the door. It was Sergeant Mou. Our paths had crossed before.
And I'm back.
Sergeant Mou, we meet again.
Ah, Madame Collard, an unexpected
Madame Cola.
pleasure.
I was in the gallery at the time of the theft. Can I get back in?
I am sorry, but I am under strict orders from Inspector Navet. Nobody in, nobody out. And I must correct you, Madame. It is no longer just a theft. It is a murder.
Oh,
Mon Dieu! That poor man!
that poor man.
I witnessed the crime. I've got to get back in there.
I'm sure you can make an official statement in good time.
I saw the thief. I think I can help the investigation.
I am implacable, Madame Collard.
Who is Inspector Navet?
The most promising young investigator on the force.
Makes you laugh because they
A
say that
genius,
in every
a man
game.
blessed with almost superhuman insight.
They have like
He
a
sounds highly
big detective
perspicacious.
that is amazing.
Madame, it is not for us to talk about the inspector's sweaty proclivities. He is about to solve his third case in as many days.
So, what's he got that the other investigators don't have?
Spunk.
Blood spatter. He is the world expert. He reads the entrails of the crime scene like a book.
Hmm.
I really need to get into the gallery and speak to Inspector Navet.
Tut tut, he is not to be disturbed. He is applying his famous scientific methods. Any moment now, the case will be cracked. I
Scientific
certainly hope
methods.
so. I am dog-tired and want to go home.
I chased after the shooter and got a photo of him.
Inspector Navet will be delighted.
You've got to let me into the gallery to show him.
Absolutely not.
Where the fuck am I supposed to show him the photo then, you
So,
idiot?
I cannot go in without Inspector Navet's
I hope
permission?
French police aren't like this in
No.
real life.
And to get Inspector Navet's permission, I need to go in.
Exactement.
Have you ever heard of Kafka, Sergeant Mou?
Madame
Kafka.
Collard, I do not see what soccer players have to do with this.
No, he's a... Never mind. This was madness. Sergeant Mou wasn't going to let me in. Why are you so tired, Sergeant Mou?
I have been working for 3 days with no rest. Navet is a genius in his field, and he assumes that we all have his energy and vigor.
Oh, you poor man. If you'd like to go and get some sleep, I will watch the door for you.
That's very thoughtful of you. Ha!
Now bugger
A
off.
cunning attempt to make me a deserter, madame. A gendarme never leaves his post.
Well, how about a hot drink?
Ah, that would do the trick for sure. Unfortunately, I mustn't drink on duty. My doctor specifically warned me against it after the last incident.
That incident you mentioned, what happened exactly?
I don't want to talk about it. All I can say is it was very unfortunate. I am on duty, and I need to focus.
Look at that there, look. Pisser. Pissor.
Here's my press card. Do you have a statement for the paper?
Yes, madame. Stay away from the crime scene and let the police do their job. And always leave a light on when you go out at night.
Thanks a lot, Sergeant.
His
Moo.
tip
You've
in the
been
first
so
ever game
helpful.
was something like don't cross the road until the little man turns green. Always used to crack me up.
Madame,
Madame.
Bonjour,
whatever it is you want, we are closed.
Then why are you standing here?
You would not understand, madame.
Try me.
Because I look at you and I know you are like all the others.
The others?
Rude.
The pretty women who shop, who gossip, who have their spa days, their almond croissant,
Croissant.
That bad, huh?
and the men with their grooming products and their shiny shoes and their skinny suits who come to my cafe and ask me for lattes, macchiatos, frappe.
I see your
Frappe.
point.
Is this what we fought on the barricades for, madame? Ripped up the paving slabs, bled on the streets.
Isn't it?
No, madame, it is not. We fought for ideas, for philosophy, for freedom, equality, fraternity.
Vive la révolution.
And do you know what drove us on as we fought? What fueled the streets of Paris in that glorious spring? What made our hearts soar?
Cheap wine and free sex?
No, madame, no! It was French Café Noir that inspired us. The simple demi-tasse, the black, sweet taste of freedom.
So that's why you closed?
Yes, madame. I serve only thinkers, philosophers, revolutionaries. And you, madame, with your polite top and your pointy ears, are none of those things.
This is a cafe.
Yes, to the right people.
On any other day, I would have given this guy a straight one to the chin. But there was a chance he could help me get into the gallery. Monsieur,
Life is fleeting, madame. The sands of time are running through your fingers.
well, that may be, but
We know not what we want, and yet we are responsible for what we are.
there's been a crime.
That is terrible, madame. But you know what they say.
No, but I think you're going to tell me.
Life begins on the other side of despair. C'est vrai, no?
Well, I guess so. He was pushing me to the point of despair.
During the riots, we battled the forces of oppression.
Oh, really? That must have been terrifying.
It
Horrible.
was, except that they made me stay behind the barricades with the other baristas. We made coffee by the liter to fuel the resistance. I've never brewed so much coffee. Of course, our brave heroes spent half their time going for a pee. But with our coffee inside them, they fought the running dogs all night long.
None of this was helping me get past Sergeant Moo.
Au revoir.
Monsieur,
The road to enlightenment is a long one, madame. Perhaps you... Au revoir.
Au revoir. Show my press card.
here's my press card.
La liberté. Madame, you are not the person that I took you to be. You must accept my deepest, my
As I
most
say, some
profound
bits I do
apologies.
remember.
Well, of
After
course
this
I
gallery
accept.
bit, I can't remember a lot.
La liberté. The grand journal of
It'll get
freedom.
interesting.
At the height of the battle, as the tear gas blew and the blood flowed, It was La Liberté which carried the voice of our revolution to the world. I know now that you are not the kind of woman who would ask me for almond croissant. You are a true daughter of France, and I am your humble servant.
Monsieur,
Madame?
Takes a while for him to actually
could we
reply.
have a
Monsieur,
little chat?
Anytime,
Madame?
madame.
Did you see anything happen at the gallery earlier?
I saw you running after a pizza delivery guy. Somebody said he killed someone.
That's true. He stole a painting and shot the gallery owner.
How close we are to death, and yet how far from ever comprehending it.
Well, right now I need to get back inside and figure out what happened.
I applaud you, madame. To seek the truth is a worthy ambition.
As
Worthy
a
ambition.
journalist, that is my duty. How about some coffee?
For you, madame, of course. There is only one coffee that I can serve you. Black, strong, and in a tiny cup. One moment.
Black, strong, I need a tiny cup. That's my my French impression.
Here is your coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
Mate, well, I mean, I didn't want to drink it. I need to give it to him. Give me another one.
The coffee was hot and strong.
Hot and strong.
Could you make me a coffee to go?
For a fellow revolutionary? Of course, madame. One moment.
We don't even have to pay. It's fucking great. We need coffee shops like that in the UK.
Here's your takeaway coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
In a bit. Thanks for the coffee. See you later.
Sergeant Moo, I brought you a coffee.
Coffee? Fantastic. Just what I need. But wait. I must not. My little problem.
I'm sure one little cup of coffee won't hurt.
I'm tempted, madame, but I cannot risk it. I am sorry.
So, this incident, it involved you, some coffee, and your...
Little
problem.
problem.
It is a tale of woe, madame.
I'm all ears, Sergeant.
Well, since you seem quite understanding, I shall elaborate.
Please do.
I was in charge of canine security for the president himself. One day, en vacances, he went for a private discussion with a lady minister. I stayed alone with his dog, but I had drunk a coffee to stay awake, and nature came to call. So I tied the dog to a tree and went for a secret pee-pee. When I came back, the dog was having a
Shit.
liaison dangereuse with the lady minister's terrier.
Oh,
But how did they
okay.
find out?
Wow.
Well, 2 months later, the president's Labrador gave birth to 6 beautiful mongrels. And I was busted to sergeant just after the president's divorce came through.
Oh, wow.
You are a victim
Cut
of
the
a
balls.
great injustice, Sergeant.
You think so?
But of course, you knew you must not fall asleep at your post. You were guarding the president himself.
Well, the president's dog.
Ah, it was the same thing.
Yes, I suppose.
And by drinking that coffee, you made the ultimate sacrifice for our glorious republic, your career.
Now you put it like that?
And now France is calling you again. She is saying, drink, Sergeant Moo, drink!
She is?
She is. Drink or fall asleep at your post. Which is it to be?
I suppose it is drink?
Bravo, Sergeant!
Wait. Oh, gee. She had coffee in her jacket. Uh-oh, he needs to pee
Oh
pee.
dear. Oh dear. Excuse me, madame. I must use the petit gendarme's room. It has gone straight through me. Could you watch the gallery door for me?
Oh, you can count on me, Sergeant.
Go to the pissoir.
I distracted Moo.
How did you get past Sergeant Moo? Well, you won't fool me so easily, madame. I shall question you later.
Nico, am I glad to see you.
I can't remember the
I
code
managed
now.
to grab a couple of photos, but the guy got away.
3697, I think.
Poor Henri is
4697.
dead.
I know. Why kill him?
I've been trying to find out. Turns out the alarm was tampered with. It looks to me like an inside job.
So, no ordinary robbery?
And no ordinary painting. The priest claims that La Malediccio is evil. I need to get into the office and see what the CCTV has to offer.
So, what's the problem?
Oh, he's got a big
The
nose, isn't he?
inspector's watching me like a hawk. I'll never get in without some sort of distraction.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, he's back.
The tomato sauce had splattered on the floor. I spread some of the sauce around with my shoe. It looked a little bit like a blood stain, but it still wasn't right. If I was going to distract the cop, I had to get rid of that gum. No way was I going to clean that up with my bare hands. I scraped up the chewing gum with my press card, hoping the inspector wouldn't notice. The tomato sauce looked as close to blood as it was ever going to.
Navet?
Inspector Nave, do you have a moment?
Or Nave?
My time is of the essence. Be quick now.
Have you seen the stain on the floor over there? It looks like blood.
Indeed. How very curious. I must investigate immediately, before one of these idiots steps in it.
I remember him using some ridiculous machine.
Interesting. Maybe it is time to employ the machine.
The machine.
Okay, Georges, that should distract him for a while.
Okay, Judge.
Nice work, Nico.
Judge.
I'll let you know what I find in the office.
Oh, he remembers the code. Awesome.
I was sure the inspector hadn't seen me slip away, but I needed to be quick.
Nice statue.
Because it wouldn't take him long.
At last, Stobart.
Sorry, Mr. Rickenbacker. I've been busy.
Yeah, I damn well hope so. I'm watching the news.
Oh, anything interesting?
Yeah, someone stole a painting.
Oh, really?
And it was one you insured. What's going on?
Ah, yes. Well, the guy was armed, sir.
So,
You think I should have thrown myself in front of the thief, wrestled into the ground, got myself shot?
sure would have made me feel better. Anyway, find that painting
Rude.
or give me a good reason not to pay out. Please tell me that you have some leads.
I'm working on it.
In a bit. You rude fucker.
The CCTV system was
Rickenbacker.
ancient. It took individual shots. It looked like I needed to enter a passcode to view the recording.
Okay, which we don't have.
I needed to find a 4-digit number. It was hard to tell if the lava lamp was retro.
Examine the disc.
The pen could have been useful. Then again, it might have leaked all over my pocket. The lighter was corroded. I decided to leave it. I didn't feel the need to take Henri's arrest.
And can we take
Carrying an
anything?
ink pot around inside my pocket would have been stupid. The ink would have stained my hands for days. I didn't like the idea.
I didn't like this. I didn't want that.
There was nothing else in the drawer. The folder looked interesting. This was very definitely tampering with evidence. It was a completion of work notice from a company called Vera Security. They weren't the guys we'd recommended. Henri had gone behind our backs to choose a different security outfit. Huh. I'd never heard of Vera Security, but there was an address and phone number on the form.
Okay.
Henri's notice board was covered with all kinds of junk. I had no reason.
1975 could be
The
that.
calendar looked like a... Henri had ringed 27th May and scrawled birthday. Poor guy hadn't quite made it to his big day.
1975.
There I was,
27th of
thinking that
May.
Henri
So what's
might
that?
have said something obvious.
2705.
Bingo.
Look at that.
I rewound the
Skills.
tape to before the robbery. This was the first interesting frame. It was Henri studying La Malediccio. He couldn't have had any idea what was about to happen. Was Henri studying that picture, or did he look worried? There was definitely more to this robbery than I first thought. The image was a little fuzzy, but in the center of the painting was what looked like a snake eating its own tail. I thought about what the priest said. There was definitely something unsettling about the picture. Nico and I were taking a look at La Malediccio just before the robbery. Funny, the painting didn't strike me as remarkable at the time, just odd. It seemed that whenever Nico stepped back into my life,
So did trouble. Women for you.
There I was, looking at the exhibition.
Sorry guys, 2-6. Next frame.
A good view of La Malediccio. I could kind of see why Father Simeon thought it was evil. There was a certain presence about it.
And there's nothing else in that frame.
The killer caught in the act. There was nothing really distinctive about him. The CCTV had caught the killer in the act of lifting La Malediccio from the wall. He knew exactly which painting to take.
Well, obviously, he was obviously after that. Oh my god.
The moment it all went horribly wrong.
He's got a picture on his helmet.
There was some writing on the front of his helmet, but I couldn't quite make it out. Why hadn't Henri backed down when the thief pulled the gun? If that was me, I'd have done whatever the guy wanted. The killer making his getaway.
Waterloo Motors.
A logo on the front of his helmet read Waterloo Motors. That could be useful. The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting, but it had been sabotaged. I wondered who could have done that. Maybe Lane, or even Henri himself. Or perhaps even Vera Security.
I don't think it was Lane.
The painting was gone. There I was, taking a look at the... I hadn't thought about that when I was taking... That was the last... I'd probably learned everything I could from the CCTV. The statue was up close and personal. I could see that the fig leaf was hinged. Thankfully, there was no one around to see me do this.
Thankfully.
Very interesting. I wasn't going to open the safe without the key. I was fairly sure that even Henri wouldn't be silly enough to keep it hidden in the office. In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company demanding immediate payment. It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris. I decided to put the letter back. Henri's financial problems weren't my business. But now I knew where he lived.
Yes, you do.
Monsieur, sir, you have snuck in here, and now you are tampering with my evidence.
I'm just looking for the name of the caterer. That cheese was to die for.
To die for? To kill for. I put it to you, monsieur.
Get killed for some food.
Monsieur
Stobart. George Stobart.
I put it to you that you came here in search of cheese and killed the owner in a fromage-induced frenzy.
Well, no. I'm from Paris Mutual. We insured the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Time will tell, monsieur.
Truth will out, Inspector.
Who dares wins, Monsieur Stobart.
He who laughs last laughs loudest, Inspector Nave. The guy was seriously nuts.
This cargo of the size of that fucking
A serious crime has been committed. I am going to have to ask you to return to the gallery.
Of course, but I do need to ask you a few questions.
D'accord. But remember, anything you say can be used against you, Monsieur Stobart.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Do you know anything about a company called Vera Security?
No, I have never heard of them. Now, I must get on with my investigation.
It's very likely that the security camera holds a clue to the killer's identity.
Monsieur, I am a professional, and you are an amateur.
Yeah, not
So,
too much.
leave the
Solve lots of
investigating to
things,
me,
mate.
Pal.
Not play Broken Sword
Monsieur,
1, 2, 3, 4.
You are American, no?
Yeah, California born and bred.
Of course. I think perhaps you are wanting to be like that Starsky and Butch, monsieur.
Starsky and Butch.
Rolling around on top of fast cars with beautiful ladies, firing your gun.
Interesting idea, Inspector, but not really my style.
Indeed. Well, let me tell you something, monsieur. You are my prime suspect. You may go now, but I will need to speak with you again.
Guy's a fucking idiot.
I had some valuable leads, but before following up on them, I had important business to attend to. Hey,
Kiss the
Nico,
girl.
You want to grab a quick cup of coffee?
Sure.
I am pleased to announce that I have finished my preliminary investigation. This is now an official crime scene, and you must all go. I shall be questioning all of you again in the coming days. Nobody is to leave the country, particularly you, Monsieur.
Like 2 hours sleep last night.
Monsieur Lane will stay behind to help secure the premises. Mo?
Yes, Inspector.
Let them out.
Right away, sir.
Two coffees, please.
Oh,
Nice
I
work,
said nothing.
Nico.
Jealous.
Whatever you did, it
Jealous.
I just made a tiny distraction, and Nave bought it.
I think Nave would buy anything if it had blood on it. You know, this whole setup, the theft, the murder, it just doesn't make sense.
Kind of want to Google some
What
of
do you mean?
these, see what that actually says.
Like I said, I think it was an inside job.
Go on.
Someone disabled the alarm, but on just one painting.
Let me guess. La Maledictio.
Exactly.
Oh,
And I aim to find out who did it.
round of applause for the idiot.
The CCTV picked up an image of the thief. His helmet had the words Waterloo Motors written across it.
Interesting. I think I got a couple of good shots of him too, but I need to take a better look at them at home.
Great. Let me know what you find. Well, the priest thinks La Maledictio is evil.
George, she's just crazy.
Yeah, you're probably right. But there's something strange going on. I found the address of the security company Henri employed. It was not the one that I recommended.
Good luck with your investigations. Well, I guess I should go. This story won't write itself. And George,
Yeah?
it's good to see you again.
Great to see you too, Nico. I watched her walk away. Sound
Ah,
of
don't
traffic,
cry,
the
buddy.
sun shining, a crime to solve, and Nico back in my life.
I'll raise the part. Let's go to Vera Security first. See what we can find out here.
The address led me to a dead-end alley at the end of a deadbeat mall. No wonder I'd never heard of Vera Security.
How are you guys doing today anyway? Is everybody okay? There's Vera Security.
I was going to get some answers there. I hoped.
Come out, we'll talk to that guy after.
Help!
What's wrong?
There's a monster
Huh?
What? Where?
on the floor. Get rid of it.
Oh, the cockroach.
Yes, the cockroach. Help!
Ooh, scary shit.
Come here, little fella.
Just pick it up.
I was never going to catch it with my bare hands.
What do you mean? It's hardly
There
moving.
were crumbs on the floor. No wonder the cockroach was sticking around.
Alright, so we obviously can't get that yet.
Romanovs, a Russian brand cigarette. The pack was empty. As a child,
Matchbox.
I'd always been told not to play with matches, but I never could resist. The ashtray was full of cigarette butts. The filters were gold-colored, very exotic. A crumpled
Everything on there.
Hello, I'm...
Cockroach! I see the little beggar.
There was a huge cock...
Oh, come on. Just stand on it, man. Ridiculous.
Leave that radio alone, and so...
Alright, well, we ain't getting anywhere in here yet.
Hello, I'm George...
Call me Bassam. And do please forgive me, but I'm in no mood to talk. I have a resounding headache.
Bad migraine, eh?
The worst. The buzzing and flashing from the old sign is killing me. I thought the neon sign had potential until it broke.
Is it your sign?
No, the previous owners used to be a restaurant. But this is horrible. Adversely affecting my footfall and giving me a splitting headache.
You want me to try fixing that sign for you?
Do you know what you're doing?
I'm very good at fixing things.
Then please do. I'm no good at electricals. Marketing analysis and predicting trends is more my thing.
Could you help me with a vermin problem, please?
Please, Mr. Stobart, I really can't deal with other people's problems right now.
Okay, guess we've got to do the sign.
I took a good look at the sign. The wiring was exposed and the cover broken.
Okay, so some
No
light
wonder it
up,
was
some
flashing.
don't.
I pulled the wire off. Well, that was one way to stop the letters flashing.
Okay.
Now only half the sign was illuminated.
Okay. What can we spell though? B-E-D at the end or an N? Ah, wait. Is there another L? No. No, another A. Aladdin? Double D?
Aha.
Fucking
That
genius!
seems like a good name. Hey, Bassam, how about this? I know it's not your name, but
Aladdin. Very cool. That's a terrific name for my store. Hits every one of my USPs.
glad you like it.
You're a genius, George. Let me know if I can do anything for you.
Sorry, guys. Just
Aha,
texting
Mr.
the missus
Stobart.
back. You know how women
What can
get
I
if you
do
don't
for you?
message them back.
Do you happen to know a good way to catch a cockroach?
To be honest, George, I'm better at questions on balancing budgets within a liberal economic framework.
Alright,
But
Jesus.
as a layman, perhaps I could suggest you trap it? And please, whatever you do, don't squish it.
Why's that?
The entire family will catch the scent and arrive for the funeral.
Ooh, we don't want that.
You need to find a container of some sort. Then I think add this.
Rich tea. What's that, a cookie?
Rich T's
The
a
perfect
biscuit!
cockroach biscuit. Dry, dull, unsatisfying, and yet
Oh, they're not
curiously
that bad,
moist.
they are pretty
I'll
bad.
give it a try.
Glad
That
to
is
help.
a UK biscuit, guys. Or a cookie, if that's what you guys call them, maybe.
Do you know anything about Vera's security over there?
Not really. I haven't been here long, but neither have they by the looks of it.
Why do you say that?
Rush setup, new sign, low investment, and no customers except for you.
I really like your new sign.
It's magnificent. I owe you one.
What do you think?
I'm over the moon, George. Thanks to you, I can now sell my retro cavalcade of musical cards, brushes, souvenirs. And you know what they say? Happy sellers make happy shoppers.
Hmm.
So what are you
I'm
selling?
liking your motto, mate.
Ah, I'm glad you asked. I sell all those things you can't get anywhere else in Paris.
Like,
English biscuits, Turkish delight, French
Turkish
cassettes,
delight, man.
Brazilian Betamax
A lot of
videos.
people say it. Well, it kind of does taste like perfume, but in a way, it's like Moorish as well.
thank you for the cookie.
You're very welcome.
I'm not gonna bother with any.
I decided to... If Bassam...
Okay, so can we? Getting somewhere, peeps.
I'd made a great home for a little critter. I went to take a closer look. I set down my clever trap.
Got it. I'm gonna call it
Gotcha.
Lincoln. Lincoln the cockroach.
You are a gentleman and no mistake. I hate cockroaches.
Always ready to help a damsel in distress.
I bet you are. Can I help you?
Yes, please. Do you know if there's anyone in the office I can talk business with?
Yes, me, chérie. I'm Annette, the manager.
Oh, gosh.
You
I'm
look like
sorry.
you're a
mean,
gardener or something.
The gloves.
Are you
I
ready
just
to
thought...
do some washing up?
Easy mistake to make. If you haven't been reconstructed, that is.
Oh, but I have been reconstructed. A number of times. From the ground up.
I like that. He has as well.
Yes.
There's been a theft at Le Lizard Bleu. A painting's been stolen.
Shame. Still, I'm sure you'll get over it.
I believe your company set up the security.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Didn't.
Did.
I've got all day.
But I didn't.
I mean, technically
It
you
says
do.
here that Vera was hired to do the security of the gallery. Didn't do a very good job, did you?
Where did you get that?
At the gallery.
That job was signed off. You can't say we were to blame.
I was getting a bad feeling. The place looked like a front, and the only person there wasn't helping. Maybe the office itself could give me more information.
Are you done? Only I want to listen to this next race.
Thanks.
Watch her moan at me.
Look,
Yeah,
you
there we
mind
go.
not touching the office equipment?
Annette's peripheral.
Hello, Vera Security. We make you secure. Wrong number again. Damn nuisance calls.
A quick look revealed that the drawer was empty.
Please stay on the other side.
It was like she had some kind of psychic power. She could just feel what I was trying to do. Even the plant looked depressed.
Is there anything else we can sort of do in there at the moment? Let's go to Henri's
I decided to stay
apartment.
till I'd squeezed what I could.
Okay. To him again, see if he's got any ideas.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
That cookie did the trick.
Right customer, right product. It's a winning combination.
So, what else are you selling?
Stop by now and then. You'll be surprised.
No kidding? I didn't think that. Smell this.
Ooh. At least it's the real thing.
Do you have any use for nail clippers?
Nail clippers? The pocket knife's little brother.
Yeah, I like that. I better hang on to them. I caught the cockroach. Look.
Excellent work. Just don't let it loose near my stall. In a few weeks, this place is going to be buzzing with people, I hope, not vermin.
I think I'll keep him. I'll name him Trevor.
No! Lincoln!
Interesting name. Old school, comforting, harmless.
Harmless. Have you met Trevor from
I can see you're
GTA?
quite
He's
a
not
strategic
harmless, he's not
thinker, Joe.
comforting either.
I decided to... If besides... Thank you for the cookie.
You're very...
I've got some matches.
Always good to have.
If I call her from out here, what would happen?
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here.
I can see you through the window, monsieur. Why don't you come in and stop wasting my time?
Go back in and try and talk to her again, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, the book.
Innit, could I just have a quick look in your back office?
What do you take me for?
What?
A gardener?
No.
Wash her up.
I mean,
Oh,
can I
yeah,
look in
dishwasher.
there?
Oh, I see. No, you can't. It's private.
Are you betting on a horse?
No, I just like hearing the sound of hooves.
Oh, well, that's unusual.
Don't be an idiot. I got 50 euros on Lucky Break.
Ah, well,
So do I, Sherry.
thanks.
Right, let's call that. Do the radio, steal the book.
Hello, Vera Security. We make you secure.
Wait, what? Where's the book gone?
Wrong number again. Damn nuisance calls.
I wanted to see what secrets the... A very bad photo of Lane.
Ask her about it.
Yes.
Recognize this?
How did you get that?
Hey, that's my photo.
That's you with Lane, I believe.
So, what if it is?
What is he to you?
Oh, my Hector. That's what he is. My little Hector.
Yeah, I thought you said you had nothing to do with the gallery.
Look, here's how it is. I've only been here a few weeks. I had nothing to do with that gallery job. I just delivered the paperwork.
So, who's the manager before you?
I don't know. She just, one day, didn't come in for work. I shouldn't be talking to you. The boss told me to keep my mouth shut.
Oh. Who's your boss, bitch?
The boss. Have you got his number or address?
No, I forgot. I never knew it.
Annette, a serious crime has been committed. You're in a lot of trouble.
I had nothing to do with it. Look, I need this job. I need the money. Anyway, it's only a silly old painting. No one got hurt.
A silly old
The gallery
painting.
owner was shot.
Badly?
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Oh.
This is a murder
I do like the
investigation.
old school humour
Now,
in this
who's your
game.
boss?
I don't know. Honest, he faxes me if he wants anything.
He. Who's he?
I've never seen him, never met him.
How do you know it's a he then?
Don't make trouble for poor Annette.
Thanks. I was pretty sure Annette had told me all she was going to. She sounded scared. Time to put the thumb screws on Lane, and I knew just how.
So we're going back to the gallery.
Time to confront Lane.
See you later, pal. Bien sûr.
The gallery was sealed off. The place... Lane wasn't exactly easy, and it looked like he wasn't around.
Okay. How do we... Go here then. It's the only other place we can go.
I wondered if the widow had anything to do with the gallery at all. The door was... This is George Stobart. May I come up?
Stobart, what are you doing here?
Fucking what's he
Good
doing here?
grief. Is that you, Mr. Lane? Actually, I wanted to talk to you. I need to talk to Madame Dubois.
I'm sure it can wait.
Mr. Lane, does the name Annette mean anything to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. If you don't let me in, I'll tell the police about your interesting connection to the security company.
All right then. Come up, but make it brief.
Make it brief. Be as long as I want.
Dear
Oh, that's
Lord,
just
George,
weird.
You have the worst timing.
Is this a bad time to
What the
accuse
fuck?
you of lying?
What
Oh!
do you want?
Want to get this done
I've
quickly.
just come from Vera's security.
So,
Tell me about Annette.
who?
From Vera Security.
I don't know any Annette.
What do you know about the owner of Vera Security?
I've never had the pleasure.
I'm surprised you let your conquests keep souvenirs.
Ugh. Where did you get that?
Annette lent it to me.
Quit waving it around, for God's sake.
Come on, Lane. Tell me about Annette.
All right. I had a fling with her, okay? Now keep your voice down, please.
And you two fixed the security for the robbery?
No, nothing like that. Anyway, the fling was a mistake. She turned out to be rather needy.
Aren't most
I
women?
believe you.
No offense.
You're not a criminal. Just a lecherous old man.
Less of the old, if you don't mind. As it happens, I make a lot of women happy.
Especially when you leave them. Can you tell me anything about the owner of Vera?
Annette told me he's some angry-looking...
2 seconds ago. I'm
Russian
just
chap.
going to nip to the toilet. It won't be a
Lane.
second.
Take off.
You can't tell me what to do.
You want me to show Bijou this picture?
All right, I'm going. You haven't heard the last of me, Stobart.
Promise?
And give me that photo.
If Lane was telling the truth, that meant that Annette was lying. She said she'd never met the owner and was very keen to get rid of me. I wondered if she was hiding something interesting in that back office.
Are you going to introduce yourself properly?
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Annette.
Okay, guys,
My
I'm
name's
back.
George Stobart.
Call me
Oh, at least you
Bijou.
weren't watching me just stood there, I suppose. But Bijou?
Hello, young man. Such a
How did
delight
she
to have a
pronounce that?
new visitor. What can I do for you?
I'm from the insurance company. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Henri, my poor sauvage. He died in his prime.
Could I just ask you a few questions?
Well, why not? A little
Why is there the
company
pictures
might
everywhere?
just pep me up, as you Americans might say.
Pep me up!
Henri was very brave at the gallery. He tried to stop the thief and paid the ultimate price.
Henri was my lion and my little pussycat.
Ah.
How are you coping?
I'm still
Fucking he's
trying to
just
take it in.
died! You can't ask a woman that!
Can you tell me
How
about
are
the
you
gallery?
coping?
Was the
Well,
business
he's
doing
just
well?
died!
The gallery was Henri's baby.
My partner
He
just
never
got
spoke to me
shot!
about it.
So you weren't
Yeah.
involved?
Not at all. Business is not my thing.
Your record player seems to be stuck on the same song.
Yes, this song gives me great comfort. It reminds me of Henri.
Bijou, I think someone involved with the gallery helped the thief. It wasn't Hector Lane. He's not devious enough.
But who else?
I don't know. But I will get to the bottom of it, I promise you. Does this smell good to you?
It's heavenly, isn't it? Henri loved it.
Bit of a
No,
womanly
thank you.
bottle, really.
Do you know this company, Vera Security?
No, I don't. I've never heard of them.
Hey, this might cheer you up. Say hello to Trevor.
Lincoln!
A cockroach?
No, Larry!
Word pal.
That's what his name is. Larry!
I prefer the word pest. Please never show it to me again.
Thank you for your help, Bijou.
My pleasure, young.
Bijou appeared to know nothing. I still couldn't discount Lane. Annette, on the other hand, had lied about Vera Security's owner. Henri was now... On balance, I prefer...
Right, let's get the fuck out of here. Go back to Vera Security and try and talk to Annette.
Night was falling. Annette would have left for the evening. It was time to pay
I was
a
gonna
visit
say,
to
let's go
Vera
break
Security.
Monsieur Dame Leader.
The empty mall was lit by bright moonlight. The perfect ambiance for a little detective work. I wanted a good look at that back office. I just had to find a way in.
I mean, you ain't getting in through the shutter. Electrical box.
There was no way. I needed to find...
Okay. Please tell me he's not just going to keep pushing it backwards and forwards.
There was an electrical box up there. Rearranging the sign had been a stroke, even if I do say so myself. All back.
Is he just going to push it back again now that I've interacted with that? Like, turn it, you idiot! What the fuck is the matter with you? Well, because you've obviously got to push it that way for some reason. Sorry, guys.
There was an electrical box up.
Couldn't reach it from the ground. Shutter. Can't lift up, so we can't do anything with the shutter control.
It was the shutter control. There was no sign of a button or a keyhole. It must have been controlled remotely. A wire ran up to the electrical box above. The box was in the perfect position to access the beam above.
But I mean, you don't want to climb on it. If I click it, you're just gonna... hold on. Ah. God damn, it's turned into Lara Croft. Nathan Drake. Mate, you're crazy. You're just gonna hang there and...
Inside was an aircon unit and bingo, the master controls for the shutters.
Okay. Switch. Let's cut some wires. Well, we've got a wire actually. Can we? Ah, look at that. Genius. That was done within seconds. Sorry about the lighting at the moment, guys. My the sun's just decided to come out at full blast. 2 seconds, guys. I just shut my curtains. Just give me like 2 secs. And I'm back. That should be better. Sorry about that, guys. Absolutely blinding. To the office. It's still coming
The
through my
room was
curtain.
pitch black. I
Crappy
couldn't see a
curtains.
thing.
Light switch. Matches. Ah!
In the corner of the room was a pizza delivery scooter, just like the one the killer had escaped on.
Work our way around the room.
There was a letter jammed. I tried to. Its service was long overdue. The shredder was jammed.
Right. I did see some oil on the floor.
Oil had dripped from the scooter onto the floor.
Anything we can collect it with? None of that's really gonna soak up oil, is it?
It was a pizza delivery scooter.
Air vent?
The air vent had a tiny catch on the side.
Nail clippers?
It felt like the perfect opportunity to use Lane's clippers. Sadly, they were designed to cut, not lever.
I mean...
Nope. Just mess.
Use that. Like, put it in there.
I needed a better...
This.
That was never going to work.
I don't know.
That was...
Larry! Rich tea biscuit?
That was...
Is there anything else in here then? Let's check the drawer again.
In the drawer was a single Q-tip.
Ah!
It was my lucky day. It hadn't been used.
How do you know? Because it looks clean, don't mean it is made.
I smeared some oil onto the cotton bud.
Onto the cotton bud.
I smeared the gears with oil.
It's not really going to help, is it? We've just shred it up.
It was time to see...
Alright, cool.
I grabbed the paperclip.
Do this. No! Me up. Go with the lizard pattern in the middle. Maybe I should look at the words. Nice to see all the pieces a little bit better. I mean, I'd say that's... I'm very good at these guys, you have to bear with me. I mean, that's not right. Neither is that. What's his signature? Maybe. That's not quite right. Just trying to read it. I mean, this is definitely got to be like the top left, yeah? God, they don't move very well. Oh, 2 seconds, guys. Phone's ringing. I'll keep going.
It was the letter from Henri confirming that Vera's security had the contract for the exhibition. And it also revealed who was in charge at Vera, a guy called Medovsky. At first glance, it all seemed pretty run-of-the-mill. But why was Henri thanking Medovsky for being generous? And why was he pleased to represent him? Maybe Medovsky was the owner we'd been looking for. It didn't add up. I had a gut feeling. There was something fishy going on. The paperclip was perfect for the job. There was definitely... Now, what are you... Gotcha. Well, would you believe it? It was a gun. And very likely the one that had been used to shoot Henri.
Aha! So, what have we here? L'Américain, Monsieur Stobart. You will rue the day you crossed my path, because now you are caught in my net like a little red herring.
Inspector, I'm investigating the robbery.
No, monsieur. You are breaking and entering an innocent storeroom.
I found the murder weapon.
Found? No. Planted? Yes. Moo, arrest this man and take him to the station. I shall squeeze you, Monsieur Stobart, until your pips squeak.
Thanks, Ronnie. I just wish I'd got some better shots of the killer.
Are you kidding? That stuff from the hip, very dramatic. You did good, Nico.
So, what's next?
Hello guys, sorry about that. We're back. Crack back on with this. Sorry, my mum rang me.
Monsieur?
Are you Nicole Collard?
Yes, can I help you?
I need to sit down.
You'd better come in.
Just knock on a random's door and be like, "Can I sit down?" Yeah, take the sofa, mate. There's a couple of little chairs there as well as a footstool. You can take that if you want. What do you want? That it's a.
Would you like a glass of
No,
wine?
that was the guy on the phone.
Yes, those stairs are a nightmare.
I swear, if I remember rightly from playing this guy actually lives down the hall, so I don't know why he would have been coming up the stair. Now, never mind. Whatever. That's better.
So, what can I do for you, monsieur?
My name is Tiago Marquez. I saw your report on the robbery. I found your
Okay,
address.
maybe he doesn't live down the hall.
I came straight away. I needed to see you.
And why is that?
The stolen painting, La Malédiction. It belongs to me.
Ronnie had wanted me to interview the owner, and now here he was. Or rather, he was somebody who claimed to be the owner. So the stolen painting is yours. Tell me more.
La Malédiction belonged to my family in Catalonia in the 30s, before the Civil War.
So what was it doing here in Paris?
The fascists stole it in 1938. They killed my father, but not me. I escaped. I have been looking for it ever since. You have to help me find it.
Well, how do I know it's yours?
Tell me about yourself.
I am Tiago Marquez. The right...
Yeah, we know that.
What else is there to...
You traveled all the way from Catalonia?
No, since the war, I've lived in France, in the southwest. And now I want the painting back.
Can you prove it's
Did
yours?
you lose all your family in the Civil War?
When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
I'm sorry.
I would have stayed and fought for freedom. But I was just a boy.
I was just a boy.
You've got my attention, but if I'm to help you, I need more to go on.
I have something. This old photograph. It is of me and my family. See the painting above the
I mean, none of them look like you, to be fair, mate.
It's La Malédiction. The photograph suddenly appeared to link the old man to the painting.
How? Where is he?
You took the photographs at that robbery, huh?
I did, yes.
I need to see them.
Why?
Please, I must see them.
All right. Here they are. This one was rejected. Georges got in the way. Typical.
Who is this George?
Just a friend. He insured the painting.
So, he will know who is this liar who claims to own my painting.
I don't think he does. He would have told me. Here's the thief making off with the painting.
What is that tattoo on his arm?
Looks like a skull and crossbones. Headhunters,
You will find him, and then you will find my painting.
I can try, monsieur.
You must, mademoiselle.
This shot didn't come out too well.
It's perfect.
Perfect?
Finally, La Malédiction, in all its splendor. The lines, the color, the detail. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Then take it. That shot is no good to me.
Really? Thank you, mademoiselle.
You're welcome, old man.
This is the best shot I took. They
Even though
used
you
it in the
really...
paper.
We don't know if it is
That's
actually
how I
your painting.
recognize La Malédiction. My painting.
It does look like the one in your photograph.
So close. But now it is lost again.
I'm sure we'll find it, mate.
Mackenzie's story was very interesting, but I needed to corroborate it. I wondered if
Corroborate
the
it.
gallery kept ownership records. And while I didn't wholly trust him, this was the one lead that I didn't want to lose. Where are you staying?
What? Nowhere. Here, perhaps.
I didn't want him to stay in my apartment. There was another solution. My neighbor is out of town for a few days. You could stay there.
Yes, that would be good. Thank you.
Great.
You're
Let's
welcome,
go.
old fat.
Adam said that he would leave the spare key under the mat. My neighbor had left a key for
Me
which
under the
reminded
doormat.
me I hadn't watered his plant. The key wasn't there. The gap was wide, but
I got a card with gum on it, ready for an occasion. I'm pretty
using
sure
the
that
sticky
gum
chewing
wouldn't
gum,
even be
I was
sticky right
able
now.
to fish out
Would
the
be
key.
right rock hard. Are you gonna? Oh, maybe we could have put the mat back first. No, never mind. Let the old man trip over it. Fuck it.
This will do.
Glad it's up to standard. I have to go out, monsieur. Ronnie had promised me the front page if I got an interview with the painting's owner. And here was a crazy Spaniard claiming to be just that. I needed to find out who had put the painting up for sale. Maybe there was more to find at the gallery. Len was sitting outside the cafe.
Oh,
He
it's
looked
fat
dazed.
shit again.
Hello, Monsieur Len.
Ah, the delectable Nicole Collard, super sleuth. How may I be of service?
I was hoping I'd find you here.
Always available for a lovely lady such as yourself.
Dirty old man, that's what you are, mate.
Henri's death. It must be so very hard for you.
Yes, I shall miss him deeply. We had such a very special relationship. The loss is so hard to endure, even for a man of such inner strength as myself.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about the owner of La Malediccio?
That was Henri's business. He found the painting and did the deal with the owner.
Would anybody else know anything about the owner?
Not likely. He kept especially quiet about that one. But he always kept a manifest for every exhibition.
You mentioned a manifest. How would one get a look at that?
One might start in the office. That's where Henri kept most of his paperwork.
I'm writing a follow-up piece on the gallery theft.
Ah, so you need an inside view. Authoritative.
Something like that.
The police have finished in the gallery. We could chat in the office. It's much more comfortable.
Oh, God.
More intimate. I might even be able to rustle up a little bottle of champagne.
That sounds great.
I mean, I don't really want to,
We can discuss
he's
my
fucking weird.
ordeal over a glass of champagne.
Over a glass
cozy
of
chat with Len
champagne.
was the last thing I wanted. But it was my best hope if I wanted to get a look around the office. So, what are we waiting for?
Yeah, I'd laugh as well, buddy. I'm gonna end the stream in a minute, guys. I'm tired.
After you, my dear.
I only got like a couple of hours sleep last night.
The place was heaving with junk.
Up at
Finding what I wanted wouldn't be
7:30 this
easy.
morning and fell asleep at
As
about
Lane sat
5:30.
down, something stuck out from beneath the cushion. It looked like a folder. Whatever it was, the police had missed it. I needed to get it.
Come, join me on the couch.
Mate, you
I'm
are
ready
fucking
for you.
weird.
You will be gentle with me, won't you?
Oh, I'm never gentle, Monsieur Lane.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Do
for
call me
fuck's
Hector.
sake. Mate, you're fucking weird.
Lane hadn't noticed the folder. With that amount of padding, who would? The only way to get hold of it was to distract him. Monsieur Lane?
Hector, please.
Oh, Hector. Perhaps I will join you in that glass of champagne.
But of
Champagne.
course, champagne, nature's balm in troubled times.
Chuck it at him, that'll get his fuck. That'll distract him. Can be chuck it at him.
To new friends.
To love.
Oh, mate. You are cringy.
Oh, mon Dieu, that is so cold!
Oops, silly me. I am so sorry.
I'll have to dry this off. Don't you worry, my dear.
I love how you can still see him stood
The
there,
folder
like,
was
not
a list
moving
of
or
all
doing
the
anything.
paintings in the exhibition. La Malediccio had to be. It was. And next to it was the owner's name, Mr. Medowski. The police had
Mr.
obviously not spotted the
Medowski.
folder. I put it back. I had what I needed.
We got it!
Monsieur Lane, thanks for everything. But I think I hear my editor calling.
Ma chérie, no need to leave so soon. It's only a little spillage.
Only a little spillage, he
And
says.
I found out who claims. Sounds Russian, right?
Right, guys. Oh, I can't even save it yet.
Who is?
He's new on the oligarch block. Fresh into London from Russia with ambition and a bloody... Collard, this is way over you. I'm gonna put a more experienced crime journalist on the story. I can't afford for you to get hurt.
Relax, Ronnie. This is.
Okay. But don't... See you tomorrow.
Ronnie didn't. I was going to have to.
Oh,
Come
God.
in.
I thought it was the old man again.
Hi, George. Great to see you.
Hope you don't mind me just dropping in.
No, not at all. How are you getting on?
Pretty good. I found the gun that was used in the robbery.
I'm impressed.
Yeah? Well, Nave wasn't. He accused me of trying to plant it, and then of being involved in Henri's. Then he threw me into a cell. He couldn't make a stick, of course, so he had to let me go this morning. But he's convinced I'm involved. So if I put a foot wrong... But, hey, on the bright side, have I got a story for you.
A long story later.
Annette, the manager at Vera Security, when I pieced together that shredded letter, I got a name.
Medowski. That's the same guy who claims to own.
What? He owns the painting and Vera? He has to be the one behind this whole thing.
You're telling. We have to.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Stay in there and have a
What
cup
the-
of tea and some biscuits or something, man. Can I save it yet? Nope.
I cannot sleep on that bed. It is too soft.
George, this is Senor Marquez.
Nice.
So you are this George, huh?
Senor Marquez is staying in the apartment across the hall. Apparently, he's the real owner of La Malediccio.
What? I thought you said Medovsky was the owner.
Senor Marquez claims the painting was stolen from his family during the Spanish Civil War.
Really? Do you have any proof?
Senor Marquez, could you show him the photograph?
How can we prove this is you as a child?
The dates would tie up, George.
You're certain this is...
Senor, I do.
Who's this?
My mother, a good woman, a saint.
Who's this?
My father. When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
You lost your father?
Yes, he died when the fascists attacked our villa.
Marquez's father wore it. That's definitely La Malediccio hanging on the wall?
It belonged to my family, so it...
If the painting really was stolen during the 1930s, then this Medovsky guy has no legitimate claim. But how can I be sure that you're the boy?
I can prove it. Look at my father in the photograph. You see the medallion he's wearing? He gave it to me just before he died. This medallion has been in our family for hundreds of years.
It's definitely the same medallion. A snake eating
that?
its own tail. That's also on the painting.
It is the Ouroboros.
The Ouroboros.
What?
The Ouroboros. It is a sign. My father was a Gnostic leader. La Maledicción. Hence they both display the Ouroboros. Ha! He would say that. Do not believe all you hear. Whatever you think, the painting is...
If Marquez was the true owner of Malediccio, then Medovsky had no legal claim to it. Might be tough to prove, but if I could, we wouldn't have to pay out on the insurance.
Well, that's
so
what he's
if
thinking
the painting
about.
belongs to you, how did Medovsky...
The fascists stole it. It went to Madrid, then Berlin, then, after the war, to Moscow. After that, it was lost. Until now.
We need to talk to this Medovsky, but how do we find him?
Right, guys. That is me done for a little while. May come back later on, but I'm not sure because I'm really tired. So, I will say for now, thank you for being here, guys, and thank you for follows and everything else. I really appreciate it. If you do want to follow me, that is awesome. If you want to know when I'm next going live, you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram. I post on there regularly. And as for now, guys, I will be saying goodbye, and I will see you again very, very soon. So peace out, have a good day, and I'll catch you very soon. Bye-bye.